All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash True Inferno. Back at it with another throwback tunes on, you guessed it, another Thursday. Now, here's something that had never crossed my mind until I think like 2-3 weeks ago. And that is to review a Method Man album. Yeah. So I'll be honest with you, like, yeah, there's a few Method Man songs that I liked over the years when, wherever singles he came out with, that'd be on the radio or, I'll be watching them on the music videos, stuff like that. But I never really thought of, I'm gonna go get a Method Man album. Even though I did get a Redman album, and that's a duo right there. But at the same time, I never really thought of, getting a Method Man album. So I was like, you know what? Let me listen to one of his albums real quick. I never done that either. So I'm listening to his debut album, how you pronounce this? Is it Tical? Tical? T-I-C-A-L. I'm gonna go with Tical. So yeah, that's his debut album. So this joint came out November 15th, 1994, and it was recorded from 1993 to 1994. If you were to hear this album, you could tell it sounds like early 90s type, the type of beats that he used. You could tell. Speaking of beats, they take a look at the producers. RZA, aka RZA, Method Man, and Fourth Disciple. And in fact, I can be more specific. There's 13 tracks on this album, on the original joint anyway. All the tracks were produced by RZA, with the exception, let me add on to that rather. Track 7 and track 9 were co-produced by Fourth Disciple and Method Man himself. Alright, so now the album itself was number 1 on the US top R&B/hip-hop albums charts, number 4 on the US Billboard 200 charts, and 50th in the Canadian album charts. And the album was platinum, selling around 1 million copies. So that's what's up. That's what's up. So this was his debut album. And looking at his albums, look at the charts that he did for his album. Well, okay, let me be more specific. His solo albums, that is. This is more than likely his third best album that he did. His very first, going by the charts, that is. Going by certifications, this is his second. And going by sales, this is his first. So yeah, there you go with that. So, and this joint, and I forgot to mention this part. This joint came out under Def Jam and Polygram Records. So yeah, there you go with that. So here's the thing why I say the original joint. The original joint have 13 tracks. Now, the European version got an additional bonus track, and then the international edition have 2 bonus tracks. And I only listened to the original, so we're gonna keep it that way. So the first track is called Tical, how you pronounce that joint? So it's basically the same name as the album. Followed by Biscuits. Next up is one of the 3 singles, and in fact, this was the leading single off the album, Bringing the Pain. Next up is All I Need, followed by What? The Blood Clock, followed by Meth versus Chef featuring Raekwon. Track number 7 is called Sub Crazy, followed by the second single off this album, Release Your Death, D-E-L-F, featuring Blue Raspberry. Track number 9 is called PLO Style, so that's all abbreviated, PLO that is, featuring Carlton Fisk, F-I-S-K, Fisk. I think that's how you pronounce that, but anywho. Track number 10 is called I Get My Thang in Action, T-H-A-N-G. Next up is Mr. Sandman featuring RZA, RZA, Inspector Deck, Street Life, Carlton Fisk again, and Blue Raspberry again. Track number 12 is called Stimulation, followed by Method Man Remix. So and there's a little bit more info on that track. Now, if you got the European edition, then track number 14 is actually have the third single of this album. I'm assuming this was like a European single. And it's called I'll Be There For You / You're All I Need to Get By, featuring Mary J. Blige. And then track number 15, let me rephrase that. If you got the international edition, not the European joint, then you got 2 bonus tracks. The first one, track number 14, is called Bring the Pain Remix, excuse me, what am I thinking? I'm tired. And then track number 15 is called Release Your Death Prodigy Remix, which is very interesting because, yeah, not Prodigy M.I.D. This is a English electronic dance music band from Braintree, East Essex. I think that's how you pronounce that location. But yeah, there you go with that. Again, we're only looking at the 13 tracks. So the first single is called Bring the Pain. So this joint came out October 26, 1994. And interesting note, Chris Rock named his 1996 tour and television special Bring the Pain after this song. Method Man is credited in the special's closing credits. And the beat was sampled by Timbaland for a song of the same name on Missy Elliott's Under Construction, which features Method Man. Tupac Shakur did an interpolation of the song on his 1996 album All Eyes on Me on the track No More Pain, and even gave Method Man and RZA credit in their album, in the album's liner notes. And the Chemical Brothers remix was included in Pitchfork Media's 2010 list of 25 greatest remixes of the 1990s. And yes, there's a music video for this. So if you would have heard this song, then you would probably go, oh, this the song that had that beat. Yeah, because this is like, I will admit, this is a well-known beat. Like, once you hear this song, I'd probably say this is a well-known track as well. But the beat, though, that beat is sick. All right. And unfortunately, though, it did not make the chart, which is crappy. I think it was a really good song. Actually, no, I'll take that back. It didn't make the chart. It was 45th in the Billboard Hot 100, 30th on the U.S. top hip-hop/R&B albums, and number 4 on the Hot Rap Songs charts. So yeah, there you go with that. All right, let's take a look at there's not much info on the second single, which is called Release Your Death. All you need to know is there's a music video for this one, as with, also for Bring the Pain, by the way. And it did make the chart. It was 98th on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, 107th on the Hot R&B/Hip-Hop Songs charts, 28th on the Hot Rap Songs charts, and 46th on the UK Singles chart. Now, we're going to look at the third single, even though it's not a part of the original album. We're going to look at it anyway. And, oh yeah, Bring the Pain, that single came out, not Bring the Pain, my bad. What's that? Release Your Death, that single came out sometime in 1995, before this one, obviously. So, I'll Be There For You, You're All I Need to Get By featuring Mary J. Blige. So this joint came out April 25th, 1995. And this song is a remix for All I Need, which is an interpolation of Marvin Gaye's and Tommy Terrell's hit, You're All I Need to Get By, with Mary J. Blige singing the choruses and backing vocals. So, and another version of the song was released entitled Puff Daddy Mix, which was produced by Sean Combs, which is interesting. So he had beef with Sean Combs. And yeah, there you go with that. Now, in terms of why it did not make the original album, I have no idea. It don't say. But yeah, there you go with that. Now, let's look at the charts. So, this joint was number 10 on the UK singles charts, number 3 on the US Billboard Hot 100, and number 1 in both the US Hot R&B/Hip-Hop Songs charts and the US Hot Rap Songs charts. And by the end of the year, 1995, so remember this joint came out April 25th, 1995, it was 10th on the Billboard Hot 100 and 42nd on the US Billboard Hot 100 as well. And it might be on Mary J's album. That's probably why it's not on Method Man albums. He probably gave the song to her, I guess. That's the possibility. Just want to throw that out there. But yeah, there you go with that. All right, so let me give you guys my favorite tracks off this album from worst to first. And PLO Style was the worst track off this album, but just by comparison. Tempo is cool. The melody/sample is cool. The bass is straight. Same with the kick. The snare is cool, but the track is cool. Next up is Mr. Sandman. The tempo is really cool. Melody is cool. It needs a bass though. The kick is cool. The snare is straight, but still the track is still cool nevertheless. Stimulation. The track is really cool. The tempo is really cool, excuse me. Melody/sample is straight and all over the place, to be honest. The bass is cool. The kick is straight. The snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. Next up, Release Your Death. Tempo is really cool. The melody/sample is straight. The bass is cool. The kick is straight. The snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. What? The Blood Clot. Tempo is cool. Melody is straight. Same with the bass. The kick is cool. Same with the snare. Overall, the track is cool. Next up, Meth vs. Chef. The tempo is cool. Same with the melody. The bass is straight. The kick is cool. Same with the snare. Overall, the track is cool. All I Need. The tempo is cool. The melody/sample is straight. The bass is cool. The kick is cool. The snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. Method Man Remix. Let's talk about that real quick. Again, a little bit of info. on that one. So the original Method Man song, it was actually a part of the Wu-Tang Clan album, and it was a single off of that album, Enter the Wu-Tang, and in parentheses, 36 Chambers. So I just want to throw that out there. So in the song, we got Method Man, really, he basically performed the entire song. Now Raekwon and GZA, GGA, and Wizard did like the intro, the outro, and Ghostface Killer as well, and the pre-song dialogue as well. But in terms of like dropping like lyrics, that was all Method Man, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. And yeah, there you go with that. So again, the original was in Wu-Tang's Clan album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, while the remix was on Method Man's album. I can never pronounce the name. His debut album. So yeah, there you go with that. Now let's take a look. And oh yeah, the original joint came out August 3rd, 1993. So let's take a look at the remix. The tempo is really cool. Melody is straight. The bass is straight. Needs way more of it. The kick is really cool though. Same with the snare. But overall, the track is cool. Then we got Sub Crazy. The tempo is cool. Melody is cool. Bass is really cool. No kick though, which is very interesting. The snare is straight. Overall, the track is cool. And then we got Biscuits. The tempo is cool. Melody is straight. Bass is cool. Same with the kick and snare. Overall, the track is cool. The best track off this album is Tical, Tiso. How you pronounce that joint? The tempo is cool. Melody is cool, but a bit all over the place. The bass is cool. Kick is straight. Snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. Second best track off this album, I Get My Thing in Action. Tempo is really cool. The melody is cool, but a bit over the place rather. The bass is straight, needs way more of it. The kick is cool, snare is really cool. The percussions are cool, overall the track is cool. Oh, come on now. Number one is Bring the Pain, without question. The tempo is really cool, the melody is really cool, the bass is cool. Same with the kick, the snare is really cool, overall the track is really cool. Bring the Pain is the best track off this album, without question. All right, let me give you guys some professional ratings. So, AllMusic gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. But Robert Christgau gave it 1 star. Now, I don't know what that 1 out of what, but yeah, 1 star, that's it. Yeah, let's move on. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B. Melody Maker gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. NME gave it an 8 out of 10. Rolling Stone and Vibe gave it a favorable review, and The Source gave it a 4 out of 5 stars as well. So what do I think about this album? So yeah, again, this got that early 90s theme to it with the beat, but I'm gonna have to give this one a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And I would say stream it. But I would say download Bring the Pain, without question. That is a classic. Download that song. Everything else is up to you. Just stream the rest of the album, but download Bring the Pain. That joint is sick. So I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.